Well, hello, the new update is here and we have this brand new pretty loading screen to welcome us here today. There have been some changes that have come in this update, which we know about, but mainly auto battles are here. They're not good. Our portal gems have been removed and instead replaced with overcharge energy, which actually does have a certain benefit, which I will go through later. But first of all, we are greeted with this that says, new divine event blooms, participate in the spring divine party event, which is starting on the 4th. And then energy overcharge. No more energy gems. They put an exclamation mark as if that's a good thing. Any earned portal or arena energy is automatically added to your energy pool. Any current energy gems in your inventory have now been added to your energy pool. And let your dragons fight your battles for you with the new auto battle feature. And you'll get some free gems. So for the arena and portal gems that I had, my 200 limit has been changed to 200 energy, and my 17 arena gems have been turned into 17 arena energy, which is not very much. We've also got Dragon Master Pass that's popped up, which actually has the wrong dragons in it, or it definitely did earlier at least. I'm not sure if it does now, but that was interesting. Anyway, we will be getting new Dragon of the Month soon, but get out of my face, Arya. We have new things to look at. So, essentially, we do have new dragons that are going to be not there inside the codex now, because now that we've got those added, the new divines and such, you probably won't be able to see any of them, but they're going to be added in. We do have more primals that can now be seen inside the Dragon Codex. So we have a primal fire and earth dragon, which could be interesting, and a primal plant and wind dragon in there as well, which is not quite as useful, but that is a thing. But anyway, let us take a look at this new overcharge feature first. So with this overcharge feature, yes, we essentially look like we've got millions of energy now, 200 and whatever it is. So we could just use all of this right now, but I reckon what a lot of players are going to do is they're going to save it until the castle event begins, and if you've got VIP tickets, you're just going to use those until that time frame. But essentially, this is just terrible because we're not going to be able to just pick up and use energy whenever we want. Because when this supply goes, my 200 plus energy, that's going to be it. Now, that's going to be natural energy and natural friend gifting energy, which is going to be terrible. But anyway, we do also have the auto battle feature, which I don't know about this auto battle feature. Main reason being that this auto battle feature pretty much never ever uses bless or any defensive skills, and it can miss. It can genuinely miss. So you may be fine most of the time. So for example, if I do all of these, I don't have to click anything, I can just keep auto on. And since my first dragon is just a fire user, this is going to speed up doing the side quest battles ridiculously. Like, it's going to be much, much, much quicker if the AI actually hits. So, just be aware it can miss, and that could end up losing you fights. Now, on these blue map fights, it's not really too much of an issue, but the place where this is an issue, however, is arena and dungeon. That is a big issue, because for example, if we've got one of these fights against level 120 dragons, if we go into this and we just do auto battle, like my first dragon here is a divine, for example. So if we pop on, we're going to go down to 1x speed and put on auto battle so you can see what's happening. He's just going to attack with bless first. And then, well, I'll put it to ×2. Then we're going to take a hit. He's going to attack with fire. What's that Nessa going to do? Oh, he actually shielded. But it's not going to bless for you very often. But, yeah, you can just see how much more tedious these fights are going to be if you're just not playing them yourself. So, in terms of the arena, I don't actually see how this is going to benefit you pretty much at all. Let's try this one with against a bunch of epic Daredevil Purity sigils. That should be interesting, right? So he's going to avoid the top one. Are we going to get one shot? We're going to get one shot. What are we going to do next? We're going to miss! we're gonna miss, we're gonna get destroyed, and there you go. There you go. That's how good auto battle is. Just avoid into miss into getting one shot. So if you value your arena energy, never ever ever turn on auto battle for arena. This was a super easy fight to win. It's just auto battle is not good. So don't use it in arena. And then again, the other place that we've got is dungeon. And there is the auto battle feature for the dungeon as well. And now, dungeon, if you were just going to ignore the dungeon completely because it's too boring, at least this could give you some additional stepping stones and things like that, right? But if you're actually looking to grind the dungeon, never use auto battle. If you're actually looking to, you know, generate as many stepping stones as you possibly can, this is not going to help you very much. I think we'll see when we get to our main team. Because remember, my main team, this is only the first round, but usually my main team can grind up to about 2,000. One thing I will say though, is it does have, or it does actually use Dragon Fury, which is something I never ever use because it just takes too long, and in dungeon it's not very useful. But the AI in auto battle mode will use Dragon Fury, so I guess that's one benefit of it if you're super lazy like me. And so now we're about to come up to our main team members here, and I guess we'll see how many KOs we get with auto battling. But there's literally no need to even press buttons anymore, but the potential to miss, the never ever blessing, like there you go, Nessa is shielding sometimes, but bless, never. It's like the AI believes that bless is a damaging skill instead of, you know, something that you should actually use to buff your squad. So, yeah, the fact that this is going to be the limit of the AI from the looks of it, because it looks like Nessa's not going to heal, and it looks like Nessa's not going to bless either. So this is kind of depressing. This is kind of really depressing, seeing this unfold like this. Like, why? Why AI? Why are you doing this to yourself? At least we finally had Ikez use his leech, thank goodness, so they could actually kill something. But, what is this? 200 stepping stones? Not even? It's really bad. Not even 200 stepping stones is terrible. That is absolutely abysmal. And the defeated dragon count is 19, whereas normally I'd expect 30 to 45 in the first round, and like definitely a few hundred, if not 1,000 stepping stones. So there's a massive, massive downgrade. So the only place I think you'll actually get any value out of auto battling is if you are just using it on the main map to go up to like your side quest battle, attack, doing the auto battle here. I don't think there is any other use to auto battling in this game, and it's kind of upsetting because if the AI was just slightly better, it would actually have some use, but it's bad. Anyway, the other thing that I haven't actually spoken about yet, which I will just mention to you now because this could be important to some people. Of course, we can't hire dragons on the final map, because it just says a strange anomaly blocks you. However, if you're someone that's still getting through these parts of the map and say you're in heroic mode and you're up to like here, then you can actually hire your friends' dragons. And one thing about this overcharge feature, which I don't know if it's intentional or not, but essentially there's like no limit anymore, so you can hire anything that you want if you have overcharged energy. So what this means is that if you get randomly gifted energy from your friends, you might just be able to clear off every single battle in the map, basically up to Twinkles in heroic mode, which is a level 70 fight. So while we might not be getting consistent energy and we might not be able to use it when we want, which is a massive downgrade, don't get me wrong, this is the one big benefit that newer players might actually gain something from. So essentially, upgrading your portal as a newer player isn't quite as important in terms of hiring. Although I will say that just in general, in order to do things like, you know, castle events and other events, I think you'll still benefit greatly from upgrading that portal. And especially if you just don't have a lot of friends yet, I think the first couple of portal upgrades are still, like, really important. But after that, you might just want to not hire people. Of course, when I'm at my point in the game where I've got an endless... or I've already finished the map, so I've got, like, no reason to want to hire. Like, it makes sense for me to upgrade the portal at some point, but if you are a newer player, genuinely, I think there's less incentive to take your portal to higher levels, so keep all of that in mind. And, honestly, that is most of the new stuff in this new update. I don't think there's really too much else to note apart from just, you know, we've got Divine Event coming soon. But, you know, in general, it's just going to be grinding out Treasure Hunt, then doing Divine Event. I don't know. There is very little to be actually positive about. I just wish that the in-game AI actually used the elements correctly. Like, having divines with level 6 upgrades and just seeing the AI not use the actual, you know, bless. It's just very maddening. There you go, a miss. So we're gonna do this? And plus it would be quicker for me to just do this fight myself. Like, if I just played this fight myself, it would be faster than relying on this AI to do it. Especially if it misses. So I don't really see the point even for this. Like, now Nezha uses Tombstone. But no bless. So Gameloft, if you could actually work on, you know, programming the AI correctly, this will actually be an okay feature. But until then, it's just useless. Never ever use it in Arena. Do not, under any circumstance, use it in Dungeon if you want to gain any benefit. Yeah. I guess enjoy the new update features that are pretty much useless. Anyway. That is new update DML. Let me know what you think about the new stuff and if you do encounter anything else that I haven't really pointed out regarding this new overcharge energy feature. So just to reiterate, you won't have any portal gems anymore, so you cannot just spend all of your energy and then be able to use more energy. That's not a thing anymore. And Arena is now completely pay to win. So, good luck ever getting any of the leaderboard dragons that are, like, in the highest tier, because you probably won't, ever. So yeah, I guess, enjoy that.